Hello and welcome to another edition of It's Just Our Opinion. I'm Ray Long and today's guest, y'all have seen him before, he's been with me before, Sawyer Melson. Sawyer, glad to have you.
I'm glad to be here.
Hey, I'm glad you're here too. It's always good to have Sawyer on here. He was on here one time as Captain America. I know you didn't recognize him now without his mask, but he was Captain America and he's been on before. I think he had a skateboard with us talking. Sawyer he's a special guest day. Yesterday, I think you had a birthday, didn't you?
Yeah.
How old did you turn?
6.
6 years old. Now, do you feel any older being 6? I mean, I know you woke up and thought you was taller and stuff, and did everything. What happened at school? You had some kind of party at school, didn't you, when you got to school? What did you have? The teacher, y'all had something to eat, didn't you? What was it?
Cookies.
Cookies. Had cookies at school, and that's real neat. And there was something else. You got to wear something on your head. What was it?
Crown.
A crown all day long because it's his birthday, 6 years old. You know, we've been looking forward to Sawyer turning 6. Sawyer's one of these that he just, when we eat, and he just don't eat a lot of stuff. He kind of plans what he wants to eat, and he's been planning now. How long? You've been planning for a while for some things that when you turn 6 that you're gonna eat. And what's the biggest thing you're waiting to try now that you're 6?
Salmon patties.
Salmon patties. Hey, I love salmon patties, and we think Sawyer's gonna love. He hasn't tried them yet. We're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it Saturday. We're gonna cook some salmon patties. Yeah, after what?
After my birthday.
He's got his birthday already, but after your party, he's having his party Saturday. And so after the party, we're coming home and gonna have some salmon patties. And anybody out there that knows what a salmon patty is, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. I mean, I love salmon. I've always loved them. You know, I used to actually not even make the patties out of them. We used to just open the salmon cans and just dig it right out and eat. But I know you're not going to do that. You want it cooked, I know. Well, tell me, how's school going?
Good.
And what grade you in?
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten, and he is a Kateka
Indian.
Kateka Indian. And we glad to have you on the show like this. And we always like to celebrate birthdays, but what better way to come and have a birthday and come on a show like this and tell probably 15, 17, 18, 20,000 people. And anybody that sees this and watches this, if you want to send Sawyer a happy birthday, just go in the comment section and send him happy birthday, and we will tell him, every one of you, that sends him a happy birthday. Because you like to get happy birthday wishes, don't you? And well, he really likes to get happy birthday money now. So if you'd rather have money than wishes, hadn't you? Yeah, what kid don't want to have money? So if you want to send him money too, I will make sure he gets it too. But for sure, send him some happy birthday wishes. And if they want to send money, how much do they need to send? What would you like them to send?
10.
A 10? A 10's good. That's a good one. I like it. $10. Send him $10 to Sawyer Melson for his 6th birthday. And some people don't like salmon patties, so you'll think it's worth $10 for him to eat that salmon patty. But anyway, I love him. Thank you for telling how much money you want, because a lot of people be shy and say it don't really matter, but you want $10. So I'm proud of that. Speaking of 10, the Big Ten has reversed their decision. They're going to play football after all. Now, they was one of the first ones to bail out and say they wasn't going to play. And, we figured because they getting tired of not winning no rings, so they was trying to come up with a reason not to have to play some of these tough teams. And so now they decided to play. Of course, the ACCA and the Pac-12 and some of those. Now, do you like football, Sawyer? If you was, you'd be an Auburn fan, right? Because your daddy's an Auburn fan. But you don't like football right now. What sport do you like?
I like basketball.
Basketball. And so, we have to wait and see about basketball, see if they play. But football, of course, the SEC We've said it before. They kick off September the 26th is when they're going to start their season. So we hope that they get to play September the 26th. But ACCA and Big Ten. Now President Trump is taking all the credit. Do you know President Trump? He's been our president for several years now. But he is taking the credit for the Big Ten coming back because he put a lot of pressure on them. When they bailed out, said they wasn't going to play, and the SEC said they was, and some of these others, he got on the phone and started calling these people, tell them, y'all need to play football. So he's taking credit for it, and I tell you what, it's hard when the president calls and tells you he'd like you to do something. It's hard for you to tell him no, unless you Nancy Pelosi. Now, she's been real good at telling him no. But to play football, I'm proud they are because, you know, the Big Ten, you know, you got Ohio State, Michigan State, some of those teams that always are ranked until they play the SEC teams, and then they kind of fall some. So what do you think about that? You glad the Big Ten's playing? He's glad. And now, this is a green shirt. This is not a Michigan State shirt. It's not Michigan State, is it? Who is it?
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Sawyer loves Minecraft. Now, I don't really know what a lot of Minecraft stuff is, but now Sawyer loves Minecraft. So that's why the shirt is Minecraft. And so, you know, it's not Michigan State. Don't think it is. You know, it's kind of a sad note that happened this week, too. Winston Groom, who was the author of Forrest Gump. Have you ever heard of Forrest Gump, the movie Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
This Winston Groom, he's the one that wrote the story about Forrest Gump. He lived here in Alabama. He lived around Fairhope, Alabama. He was actually born, I think, in Washington, D.C., and he moved down years ago to Alabama, Fairhope. Fairhope's pretty close to the beach. We like the beach, don't we? But anyway, he died. He died at the age of 77. Now, Forrest Gump is probably my favorite show, my favorite movie that I have ever watched. And because he's real funny. Forrest Gump is funny. It's based in Alabama, you know, and I mean, I could watch it, you know, once a week. My wife won't let me do that, of course. Now, she likes it too, but she's not as big a fan as I am. But now, you liked Forrest Gump in? You liked him? He was a runner, you know. He run one time for like 40 or 50 days or more than that. He run forever. Then he just quit one day in the show. Played football for Alabama, was into Vietnam. I think it's the Vietnam War, one of those wars. Got to go to the White House several times. Now, you've seen the White House in Washington, D.C. I think you enjoyed Washington, D.C., didn't you? You sure did. We went up there last year and saw you got to go around. But Winston Groom, the author of Forrest Gump, died at the age of 77. I don't know what other stories he wrote or nothing like that, but I know Forrest Gump was definitely still is my favorite movie to watch. You like movies? You watch a lot of TV, or you just like game shows, or what do you like on TV?
Minecraft.
Minecraft. You just like Minecraft on TV. Now you don't watch cartoons?
I watch YouTube.
You watch YouTube?
Both of them.
Both of them all the time. I bet if he pulls up YouTube, he watches our show on YouTube. You can watch it too on YouTube.
I don't watch your show.
Oh, you don't watch my show? They don't watch our show, but he's been on it now several times. Hey, another interesting thing that happened last week. Mike Hubbard, convicted in 2016 of ethics charges. He finally reported to prison. Finally had to report to prison. You know, after from 2016 now, he was convicted of ethics charges, violating the ethics laws, trying to do all kind of stuff. I'm not going to go into all the 12 charges and stuff. But, you know, he keeps trying to appeal this thing. Been trying now for 4 years, saying that he just didn't think it was fair. He didn't really understand the ethics thing. But you know what? He never really brings out that he's the one that helped write the ethics laws that he violated. You know, when he went in, when the legislators went into session in 2010, or in fact they called a special session, and wrote all of these strict ethics laws that he was actually convicted of violating. And so he was one of the authors of it. So it's hard to understand that he didn't understand what the rules really was. But I think, don't you think if you write a story, you ought to know what the story's about? You like to read, don't you? Now in kindergarten you have to do a lot of reading and stuff. So you don't read. You're learning about your letters though.
Yeah.
What letter are you at right now?
I just saw a straw.
You did.
It's on the tree.
Oh yeah, it's on that tree. But right here, like I say, Mike Herbert is in jail after all of these years. Hey, another thing we've been watching. TV. You can't turn it on now. Senator Doug Jones been running these ads, making Coach Tommy Tuberville sound terrible. I mean, he has made him. I mean, I've met Coach Tuberville several times, and I thought he was a very honest and decent person. So, you know, it's just hard to see these ads. But now I'm seeing these ads by Coach Tuberville come back talking about Senator Jones. You know, we got to listen to that stuff all the way to November. You know, what do you think about ads on TV? I just hate to see these when they criticize each other, don't you? Well, I think they ought to just talk good about each other, don't they? Or at least about yourself. But you know, they want to talk bad about each other, and it just makes you wonder, why would they want to spend millions of dollars talking bad about each other? Now, you know, Coach Tuberville, he was a good man. Like I say, I've met him several times. Met Senator Jones, but you know, when they start spending millions of dollars talking about what the other person's done instead of what they've done, now, you know, Coach Tuberville could talk about all the times he beat Alabama, but now it makes some of his Alabama fans mad, so they may not vote for him. So he ain't gonna mention that much in his ads. But I just hate to see the negative campaign start. You know, we all know that both of could probably find something good they've done. They may have to stretch it a whole lot, but you know, I'd like to see some good ads where they actually talk good about yourself. Wouldn't you? Don't you hate people talking about somebody else instead of themselves? It's rough, ain't it? It's hard for you to sit still too, like this on a show like this, ain't it? It's rough. It's not interesting sometimes. But I'm hoping that you ain't got ants on you or nothing, have you? You know, sometimes you get ants and you have to move around. But you know,
Yeah,
that is
today.
interesting. You had an ant today?
Yeah, on me.
Did it bite you?
At store right there.
Oh yeah, it bit him on the ankle. Y'all can't see it because he's showing, but he had an ant bite him on the ankle at school. Well, anyway, y'all, like I say, a lot going on in the news. We're proud to have our special guest here that just turned 6. You know, you only turn 6 one time.
Not 2 times.
How can you turn 6 2 times? You can only have a 1/6 birthday. Next time you have a birthday, you'll be 7. But that's a whole year away, so we got a long way to go.
Yeah, but I'll have a long way to go. After 7, I'll be 8.
That's right. After 7, you'll be. Now, what kind of food you gonna eat when you get 7?
Probably broccoli.
Broccoli. Hey, that's good. Broccoli's good. What about scrambled eggs?
Yeah.
You like scrambled eggs now, or you gonna wait till you're 7?
I'll eat scrambled eggs now. At home today.
When you get home today. Well, listen, this is our 43rd show. I appreciate you tuning in for this. And, you know, we've done a few shows here in front of this building that we're at right here today. I always seem to forget to mention what it is. It's actually the old Summerville Courthouse. This whole building here is the oldest original standing courthouse in the state of Alabama. It was built in 1837, and it's right here in Summerville, Alabama, North Alabama. You're welcome to come up and look at it and take a tour and find out about it. But a lot of history right here in Summerville, in this old building right behind us. I mean, it is a landmark, the oldest original standing courthouse in the state of Alabama. So come on out to Summerville and take a look at this building. It's free to go through, look at, and just learn some history about it, about the town here. As I said before, this is our 43rd show. The 42nd show we done last time, we had 55 people shared it. 55. Now, we appreciate you doing that, because every time you share it, that means your friends get to watch it. Had over 17,000 views, but now this was our milestone. We had a 219 likes. That's the most likes of any show we've had, 219. So if you like this show, if you like it, share it with your friends and family. Click on like and do that. And remember, this man here at the beginning of the show, he asked you for $10 for his birthday. Now don't feel bad if you don't send it. Don't go out of your way to send it. But if you want to send him 10, that's good. He'll take it. But send him some birthday wishes so I can tell him here in a few days how many people have said happy birthday, Sawyer. So thank you again for watching. Well, you got anything you want to say before we go?
Bye.
Just bye. Okay, that's good. Hey, we've said a lot of stuff here today. But remember, everything we said, what is it? It's just our opinion. Thank you.